Hello, and welcome. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Yes, truly. Thank you for pressing play and choosing to spend some quiet time with us.
My name is Maya,
And I'm Leo.
and this is not a fast podcast. It's not loud, it's not busy.
This is a slow space, a calm space.
A place where you don't have to be perfect. Not in life, not in English.
Before we begin, let's just arrive for a moment.
If you're listening while doing something else, maybe walking, washing dishes, lying in bed, that's completely okay.
You don't need a notebook. You don't need to repeat after us.
Just listening is already learning.
So, Maya, how are you feeling today?
Honestly, a little slow, but not in a bad way.
I like that. Slow, but not bad.
Yeah, my body feels okay, but my mind feels like it's been running all week.
That feeling where your brain needs a cup of tea.
Exactly. A warm drink and a chair.
I think many people listening feel that too.
Especially people learning English. Your brain works hard.
It translates, remembers, compares, worries.
So if you feel tired, you're not lazy. You're human.
And today, we're going to be very gentle with you.
In today's episode, we want to talk about inner happiness, worry, and small steps forward.
Not big success stories,
Not change your life in 1 week.
but quiet, realistic ideas.
This episode is for you if your mind feels busy,
If you worry a lot,
if you compare yourself to others.
if you're learning English and sometimes feel discouraged,
Maybe today is Monday morning.
maybe it's late at night.
Maybe you're commuting, cooking, or resting. Wherever you are, you're welcome here.
We'll use simple, clear English.
We'll repeat important ideas in different ways.
That repetition is not a mistake.
It's on purpose.
You can listen actively, or you can just relax.
Even if you understand only 60%, that's still great.
No pressure, no performance.
Just two people talking, and you listening.
Maya, can I ask you something personal?
Sure.
Do you ever feel like you're behind in life?
Yes, more often than I want to admit.
Me too.
Sometimes I look at other people and think, they're doing better than me.
Same age, same job, same language.
And my mind starts telling stories.
Stories like, you should be more,
Or, you should be faster.
or you should already know this.
That word, should, is heavy.
Very heavy.
And for English learners, that feeling is stronger.
Because language feels like proof.
Proof that you're smart, or not smart.
But that's not true.
Learning a language is emotional.
You make mistakes in public.
You sound different.
Sometimes you feel small.
I think that's why inner happiness matters so much.
Because the outside world is noisy.
But the inside world, that's where you live.
And if the inside world is always shouting, life feels hard.
Today, we want to lower that volume.
Let's talk about happiness.
But not the Instagram kind.
Not smiling all the time.
Not pretending everything is okay.
Inner happiness is quieter.
It's like a soft light inside you.
And it doesn't come from big events.
It comes from small choices,
I used to think happiness was something I would reach later.
like a destination.
Yes, I'll be happy when
I speak perfect English.
I have more money.
When people respect me.
But that when never ends.
The finish line keeps moving.
What changed for me was a very small habit.
Tell us.
Every morning, I choose one gentle thought.
Just one?
Just one. Some days it's, I'm allowed to be slow.
I love that.
Some days it's, I don't need to fix my whole life today.
That's a powerful sentence.
This is a good word to learn. Habit.
A habit is something you do again and again.
Not something big.
Something small and regular.
Think of happiness like planting seeds.
You don't plant once and get a garden.
You plant, water,
wait.
And some days, nothing seems to grow.
But something is happening under the ground.
That's inner happiness.
Another useful word is inner.
Inner means inside you.
Your inner world.
Your thoughts, feelings, and reactions.
You can't control the weather of life.
You can choose how you dress for it.
That choice is small but real.
Let's talk about worry.
Worry feels like trying to solve the future.
But the future doesn't answer.
Worry often starts with what if.
What if I fail?
What if my English is bad?
What if people judge me?
Overthinking is when these questions repeat.
Again and again.
Here's a word, overthinking.
It means thinking too much about something.
Especially things you can't control.
I used to believe that worrying meant caring.
Me too.
But worrying is not the same as helping.
Something that helps me is separating control.
2 boxes.
Things I can control.
And things I can't.
I can't control other people's opinions.
I can't control the past.
I can't control how fast I learn compared to others.
But I can control effort.
I can control kindness.
I can control rest.
This word control is important.
Control doesn't mean power.
It means influence.
Small influence over small things.
When I notice my mind racing, I ask, is this in my control right now?
If the answer is no, I try to soften.
Not push the thought away.
Just loosen my grip.
That takes practice.
And patience.
But it gets easier.
Let's slow down for a moment.
If you can, take a gentle breath.
You don't need to breathe deeply.
Just notice your breathing.
Notice where your body touches the chair or the bed.
Notice that you are here.
Nothing else is required from you right now.
You are doing enough. Goals can be tricky.
They can help us or hurt us.
When goals become pressure, they stop helping.
Especially with social media.
We see other people's success.
But not their fear.
Not their bad days.
I like to think of goals like headlights in fog.
You can't see the whole road.
Just the next few meters.
And that's enough to move forward.
A goal is not a deadline.
It's a direction.
Here's a phrase, 1 step at a time.
It means slow progress is okay.
Another phrase, good enough.
Not perfect.
Human.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect to be useful.
Your life doesn't need to be perfect to be meaningful.
Life includes pain.
Loss, disappointment, confusion.
Thinking about pain too much can freeze us.
Movement helps.
Not big movement.
Small movement.
1 email.
1 walk. 1 sentence spoken in English.
You don't need dramatic change.
Just quiet courage.
Live through it, not just think through it.
That means action, even tiny action.
Action builds confidence.
Let's review some words and phrases.
First, habit. Something you do regularly.
Example, listening to English podcasts is a good habit.
Second, inner. Inside you.
Inner calm.
Third, overthinking. Thinking too much.
I'm overthinking this problem.
Fourth, control. What you can influence.
I can control my effort.
Fifth, 1 step at a time.
Slow progress is still progress.
Sixth, good enough.
Not perfect. Acceptable. Human.
Try using these in your daily life.
Even once is enough.
Before we say goodbye, let's gently summarize.
Happiness grows from small choices.
Worry is natural, but not always helpful.
You can't control everything.
But you can control small things.
Goals are directions, not pressure.
And small steps matter.
Today, maybe choose 1 kind habit.
1 gentle thought.
And let that be enough.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for learning.
You're doing better than you think.
Be kind to yourself.
We'll be here again.
Goodbye for now.